Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here. We're going to rank some F1 cars. Now we've done ranking Red Bull flavors, so why not rank the design of every car? When I mean design, I mean just like how the car looks. We're not going into how the car performed because we know that the early cars weren't the best at racing. And then, the cars in like 2010 or really 2009 to now, or, especially 2009, 2013 were championship contenders. And then, 2014 to now were top team cars. But we're not ranking how well the car performs, we're ranking how it looks. So I got into Formula 1 in 2019, so there may be a slight bias towards the RB15, but let's get into it either way. And we're going to look at the first one here. This is the RB1 from 2005. It's okay. For me, I'm used to seeing a bigger car for Formula 1, so it's interesting seeing a smaller one. Paint scheme-wise, it's alright. Not the biggest fan overall of its look. Definitely could be more exciting. I just don't really like this. The front wing on the 2005 cars, I'm not a big fan of either. So that's where we stand with that. So we're going to start, of course, with the RB1. Jump to the RB2. A little bit of an improvement. But overall, looks very similar to the RB1. Does look a little bit nicer, though, if we compare. I don't know, I feel that the lines on it are a little bit cooler, and I don't really know what's happening back here, but 2006 was a little bit of a better year for the cars. Get through these ones here a little quickly, I guess. RB3. This looks kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I like what's happening back here. I think that's really cool. I like how the Red Bull kind of like down. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. I do like the wing a little bit too. I like kind of that curved look a little bit better than the look again that we had here. So once again, this becomes the number one car here on our list. The RB4. Look at this thing. Do you know the picture of the RB4? That's kind of small for the video. I don't even know what's happening here. It's interesting. How's it compared to the 3? We gotta always compare to the last car, basically. Well, we'll compare to the number one car that we rank. I kind of like the 3 better. To be 100% honest. It's interesting. I kind of like this, but... Yeah, I like that on the 3. Alright, so let's go to the 5 now. The RB5, this is 2009. The first really competitive Red Bull. Look at that. That thing. That car is nice. I really like this era of car. Gonna have to go with the RB5 next. Because the RB5, like, I like this wing style on the cars. Which we'll get into, as we go to 6, 7, 8. They all have that wing style. And this here is really, really cool. I like that it's a little bit smaller, but it's still getting a little bit bigger. And this thing, really, really cool. The 2009 cars, when they changed them from 8 to 9, like, these here are all kind of interesting, but, like, I I like the style. I maybe just biased towards the cars that look a little bit more similar to what they look like now, but I really like the style of the car. Jump to the RB6. Got a little bit bigger. This here's a championship winning car. And I like this front nose again being lifted up like that in the back. Like the wings, that car is really cool. The RB6. Championship winning car. So we will rank it like this. Again, I think that the bigger car, this one's fun. I do race that one in F1 2019 occasionally. You might have seen a video with that. Big fan of, like, just overall how the car just, I don't know, that style. The 2010, like, that look was nice. That, like, year, 10 to, like, 13 looked really cool. Here we go, 2011. The RB7. This one here, I think, is even cooler than the 6. Like, this thing, I just love all the little interesting parts in the wings, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But just like this look, I like, and I think that the 2011 is probably my favorite of that era. So we will go with the RB7. I could just Command V, but I didn't. Yeah, comparing them, they're similar, but the nose is a little bit different on this one, and I like that. This here is the RB8. Not necessarily a big fan of the dropped down nose on these cars. That's very weird to me. Some cars do a better job hiding it than other cars, like this one here. Not as bad because, again, they wanted the cars to look this way, but the regulation said, hey, you gotta have it lower down. They kind of figured a way to go around that. But that drop down nose, not a big fan of it. For this era, at least. So we're going to put the RB8 below the 6 and the 7. RB9 suffers kind of that same problem. It's not as bad, but you still notice it, and I don't like the big Infinity logo on the side either. Be 100% honest. So this one here is going to actually go, because it's got the big Infinity logo. Right here, the RB, what are we on, 9? RB10, 2014. This has that same, like, 2009 vibe, the RB5, honestly. Where do we rank the 5? The 5's down here? What the hell? Alright, we gotta adjust this. Like, these two I really like. I'm a big fan of the RB7. 8 and 9, not as good. RB10, thing is nice. 2014. Again, it's got the big Infinity logo. That really hurts it for me. I'll put it better than the 6, though. We're getting to the RB10 now. So RB11. I do like the 11 probably a little bit better than the 10. I'd say, I guess. Oof. That's kind of cool. I like the old Toro Rosso look there. Do I actually like it more than this one? No, I'm gonna leave the 10. So we'll put the 11 down. Let's put it below the 6, actually. Alright, RB12. We're getting here into the current style. This here is 2017? Yeah, 18. No. It's gonna be 16. Yeah, this is going to be 16. I read 17 down there. This is the 16, the RB12. What year does it say this is from? Because I'm pretty sure this is 16. Yeah. RB12, probably second best. I think the 12 looks really cool. I love the style of cars we have now. And this is very, very close to that. Again, it really started with like this look here. Like you see 11's getting towards that 12. It's getting more towards really what it is now. The car changes slightly. It's still in the same like hybrid era. So every year it's a little bit different, but listen here, very cool. 13. 2017's car. Personally, the 12 is better. I'm not really a big fan of what's happening back here. It kind of throws the car for me having this bit higher than the wing. Like, I like that part if it connects good with the wing. Like we see here with the 6. Like, I think that it connects in well with the 6. But, you know, we get to the 13 and that being higher and having that little thing. Not the biggest fan, so I'll put it down here. The RB13. What's the RB11? Yeah. Put it above that, though. Alright, it's RB14, the first one with the halo. RB14 is very nice. Gotta say I'm a fan. I wouldn't necessarily go above the 7, but we can go above the 12 with the RB14. Now, the 14, I think the halo looks really cool. And for me, I'm just used to seeing that look. RB15. This is the last car that we've seen race. The first car that I ever seen for Formula 1, for Red Bull, win a race. I'm going to say it's my favorite one at the moment. The RB15, I love the 15's look. This thing is just so cool. Yeah, that's just the 15 is very nice. And now we get to the RB16. Now we haven't seen this car race, you know, as obviously the whole season has been delayed, pushed back. I don't know when we'll see this car race. Looking like maybe mid-June. Maybe we'll start in Canada or France. But we did see it in testing. It is the 2020 season. Even if we're pushed back because of the coronavirus, we will still rank this car. RB16. I'm going to say I like it more than the 15. So it's got to be my favorite one. I have the 15 ranked high. So the RB16 is ranked the highest. So our top 5 are this RB16, the 2020 car, RB15, the 2019 car, the RB7, which is the 2011 car, and the RB14, which is the 2018 car, and the RB12, which is the 2016 car. So those are ranking RB16, RB15, RB7, RB14, RB12, RB10, RB6, RB13, RB11, RB5, RB8, RB9, RB3, RB4, RB2, RB1. That is my ranking of the 16 Red Bull F1 cars, but I do want to take a quick look at what a potential 2021 car could look like. Would not push back to 2022. Just a concept. There's a lot of concepts for this going around. This is just one of them. I'm not gonna lie. 2022 now, looking very nice. Like, look at these, dude. I know these are just like random drawings, but like in original interpretations of the rules. But if that is any indication of what the 2022 cars now could look like, because the RB16 will go for 2020 and 2021, so we won't get a new car next year. They're just continuing the rules, so the teams don't have to sort of, they're losing a lot of money by not racing if they don't get in the 22 race like expected, which we won't, because Australia and Monaco already canceled, so we're already down to 20 races, and there's a good potential that there'll be a couple more canceled. So they want to do between 15 and I believe 19 races. So we'll probably see a couple more get canceled. So, to make up for that, they said, all right, let's push back the 2021 rules to 2022, race your 2020 cars in 2021. So, you might see an RB16 like 2 or something, just to like an updated slightly version, whatever teams learn from this year, but it'll be a 2-year process. So that's it. So the 2022 cars, if this is anything that it's going to look like, that's going to be very cool. Either way, again, my favorite design for the cars, the RB16. Look at it. So cool. Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next